What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and Microsoft have actually taken a very surprising step in an attempt to claw back a little bit of their market share. We all know that Xbox One is in a pretty dire situation, and Microsoft over the last maybe year or so, if not a little bit more, have actually been trying really hard to come up with all sorts of new incentives, programs, etc. to actually try gain some traction in the actual sales base. So what have they done now anyway? Well, first off, I have to explain what Xbox Game Pass is if you're not already familiar with it. It's basically a Netflix style service where you pay €10 or $10 a month and you can stream, I say stream, but you have digital access to, there you go, that's a better way of wording it, to over 100 games. It's kind of a rotating list. You'll usually find that every month or two that you might lose 6 games, but you gain 6 different games. And that's basically it. You get a subscription style service similar to Netflix for your Xbox One games. It covers Xbox One and backwards compatible Xbox 360 titles, all to work straight to your Xbox One. But anyway, the new announcement for that today is they're essentially upgrading the Game Pass and what it offers. So here's what Phil Spencer announced today when he made the full press release of it. Moving forward, we plan to release all new Xbox One exclusive games from Microsoft Studios into Xbox Game Pass on the same date as their global release. This means that when Sea of Thieves launches on March 20th, it will be included in Xbox Game Pass to all members. This plan to bring new games timed with their global releases into Xbox Game Pass not only includes announced titles like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2 and Crackdown 3, but future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios, including new iterations of our biggest Xbox One exclusive franchises such as Halo, Forza and Gears of War on the same day they launch. Now that's a very big deal, and that's a very big improvement. Usually, as it was viewed so far, the Xbox Game Pass would be €10 a month for a decent selection and a decent back catalogue and library of games that were already out and maybe 6 months old or maybe even more. Some of them are years old, but you see my point. But now the fact that Microsoft are actually full on offering day one edition release date, whatever we'll call it, of brand new first party games onto Xbox Game Pass on day one is a pretty big deal. Now let me explain why, because let's face it, first off, I don't use Xbox Game Pass, this means nothing to me. But at the end of the day, it's a pro-consumer choice, which I always love to see. And one thing I will always say, and even though Sony are killing Microsoft, you can see that competition breeds innovation to an extent. The fact that Microsoft are so far behind, they have to come up with these incentives and they have to come up with these programs to actually try gain traction back. But here's why it's a big deal. There are many people out there who may not be 100% sure of a game, and what they would possibly do would be they might wait till just after release. They might watch some of their favorite YouTubers play it, they might watch their favorite Twitch streamers play it, and they make a decision based on that. Because let's face it, these games launch for 60, 70, €75. That's a pretty big bite if you buy a shit game that you don't like. I mean, sure, you could trade it back in, but you're still losing like 30, €40 right off the bat in the first week. But when these big games come to this service on day one, the same day that they actually launch, it works as a great testing service for many people. Let's look at Sea of Thieves for example, one game featured prominently in the actual announcement for this, and it's the first game that's coming out of the 3 that are listed. So let's say on March 20th when Sea of Thieves comes out. Now personally I'm not interested in Sea of Thieves at all, I think it looks terrible, but let me give you this as an example. On March 19th I can sign up for 1 month of Xbox Game Pass for €10, and then the next day I can download the full version of Sea of Thieves and play it for the best part of a month, try it out, and then if I want to keep it, I can keep the Game Pass, or I can go buy the full game. Or if I hated it, I can just cancel my Game Pass, and that's it, done. Now, I'm not a big fan of these subscription services, not even for the likes of Netflix or even Xbox Live, because I'm a big dude when it comes to ownership. But I realise that that's just me. And let's face it, a lot of people are buying digital games now anyway, and once you buy a digital game, you can't do anything with it. It just rots on your hard drive and that's it. So I think that the kind of people that would use this service wouldn't really be worried about buying a physical game and then getting their return on investment on it. But I will say this, it really goes to show the fact that they're adding stuff like Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, the new Gears, the new Forza, the new Halo, all on launch day. It really goes to show how far Microsoft are going to try do anything to get back into the game when it comes to console sales and software sales. Now, of course, the only important thing is the proper announcement of the next Halo game, the next Gears of War game, and the fact that they will be coming to PC. Although we already know Gears will, because Gears 4 was on there. But let's go with the announcement of Halo 6 coming to PC as well, with a Master Chief Collection and a Halo 5 port as well. So let me know in the comment section below if you think this is a good idea. Do you use the Xbox Game Pass for something like this with the new additions and new features? Will you be inclined to use the Xbox Game Pass to test out games that you may have been unsure about, or whatever it is? Do you think it's a good move from Microsoft? Do you think it's a bad move from Microsoft? Let me know why and what you think about it in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the rest of the videos in my channel.